What is up, boys and girls? This is your boy Dave here, and welcome back to another Heroes Evolved video. Today's gameplay will be brought to you with live commentaries on each exact gameplay and action taking place. Well, as the beginning, as the start, we can see here Bruce Lee, or we shall call him Bruce Lee, is actually a Dragon Warrior taking a ward on the red team's buff, getting spotted up by Lubu and Fauna. I don't think they want to take this fight though, it's too early in the game and Fauna has the advantage. On range mid, we have Crystal against Omega. Omega, a very powerful mage with long and high range skills. Lubu jumping in with his stun. He's going the wrong way, taking on Guan Yu instead of the Bruce Lee. Naza fighting alone. He's trapped in between three heroes and first blood goes to Omega. Oh, that was a misplay there, misdirection there from Lubu on the stun on the root. First blood goes to Team Blue, and buffs has been taken on both sides of the map. Team wise, Paige should be able to hold off his top lane. Meanwhile, Crystal is having a free farm. Lubu jumping in right again. I don't think they can take this fight with the barrier and blinding light from Omega blocking his view, and Fauna unable to save or do anything more. Naza comes in, but he's not going to do much. No shackles on by Naza, first skill. Mid, Crystal against Solus, nothing much going on. Lubu is back, he's jumping in one more time. Can they do it this time? Naza jumps in with his curse shot, but he's taking high damage from Omega with the blinding shot and the homing missiles. 2 kills. 2 kills. One on each side. Omega goes down. And top, Nightshade solo kills Paige. You know what happened there, too much pressure going down on the bottom lane by Team Red. Can they hold this off? Lubu very low, gets taken up by Guan Yu with his root. Oh, this is looking a bit tough now. Omega's back on bottom lane, gonna pressure Fauna. Fauna's already below health. I don't think they want to take this fight. Team Red, but Naza jumps in. Fauna walks through the blinding light, the blinding barrier. Omega stands firm. Crystal coming from the back. Omega doesn't seize this and launches the ulti, freeze, Ice Slam, Frost, and gone. Omega gets taken down. Very fast paced match this. Meanwhile, Solus in mid tower taking down the red team's tier 1 tower relatively fast. Guan Yu jumps in. Crystal takes him out easily. Man, there's so much going on here. Bruce Lee pressuring bottom lane yet again. Paige meanwhile trying to push top, while Nightshade holding her ground rather strongly. Lubu jumps in with the stuns, but unable to do much. This is a very high paced game. Crystal relatively low on health, goes to heal up. Can they do it here? Can they actually secure the bottom lane? Support is coming in the form of Solus teleporting down bottom, or rather top lane for blue team. And again, the fight breaks out. Ulti is out-launched by Bruce Lee with a kickback hits, catches Crystal on the back lines. Meanwhile, Fauna manages to take out Solus. And bottom lane is where the action is going on. Meanwhile, top Guan Yu and Nightshade teaming up to take down the tier 1 top tower. Team Red. Naza is being chased down by Bruce Lee. He's gonna get caught, kicked up, pushed up, and kung fu the way. Crystal teleports in to secure the kill. Omega, rather strong, and I believe will be the hardest hero to counter in this matchup. Solus comes in to protect mid tower, almost gone. Team Blue and Team Red rather evenly stretched out at the moment. Can they do it here? Rotations happening all around. Guan Yu coming in mid to counter or ambush Fauna. He goes in for the shackle but hits a creep instead. Fauna goes camouflage. Invincible ulti has been launched by Crystal in mid, and boom, Frost lands by Crystal, takes out Guan Yu. Meanwhile, Solus still challenging Fauna. Fauna camouflages, invincible, and Frost lands again from Crystal. Bruce Lee comes in trying to snipe Crystal but unable to do so with the range. Can they take out Fauna? Still hitting hard on Bruce Lee, and Bruce Lee, Crystal with another Frost Lance hit right on the money. Omega comes in, Team Red backs off. They know they cannot take this fight against Omega. Nightshade meanwhile, already half health. Red team's buff being trying to taken on by Team Red. I mean blue team's buff, sorry. Alright. Don't think they want to take this fight. Team Red backs off. Meanwhile, bottom, Guan Yu takes on Paige and Naza as they try to take away Team Red's buff. Omega is there with a very strong power, the blinding barrier yet again, blinding both Paige and Naza, unable to get off their hits successfully. Both gets taken down and the buff gets taken off by Team Red, surprisingly. Top Solus launches his ulti out to no effect, and the team resets for another round yet again. Bruce Lee getting cheeky launches in into the red team's jungle area and try to snipe off, pick off Lubu. Lubu is not having none of it. Crystal launches her ulti but missed time or misplaced it. Meanwhile, top Solus trying to pressure top lane of red, and the dragon gets taken up by Nightshade. They ambush Fauna caught bottom in no man's land and she gets taken out so easily. Fauna has to be careful whenever she launches in out of a camouflage. Bruce Lee kicks back. Oh, Bruce Lee, he in time is caught in no man's land. Like I said, Fauna has to be careful when she launches her camouflage, gets out of her camouflage, gets out of her invis, because then enemy will be able to see her and she doesn't have any escapes whatsoever. Nightshade coming in to Crystal, she looks like a good prospect, but Lubu spots her and stuns her. Can they take her out? Both low, Crystal and Lubu low on mana. Crystal baiting Nightshade, but Nightshade doesn't take the bait. Meanwhile, top pressure again from Guan Yu and Solus. Red's tier 1 tower almost gone. Crystal having a look at Team Blue's buff and launches ulti, but she gets taken down, ganked on by Nightshade. Easily. Nightshade is a very strong tower for Crystal. Meanwhile, Fauna and Omega goes head to head, blinding right, and the nucleus. Very powerful. Again, Omega is the one to watch, one to be careful about. Very powerful with his blinding barrier and homing missiles, I would say. Nightshade meanwhile pushing mid as they pressure tier 2s against Team Red's tower. Team Red has to back off. Team Red has to find that momentum in taking on Team Blue. Team Blue is having the positioning again. Paige gets caught off guard and Crystal launches the ulti, but can she take down both Guan Yu and Solus? Nightshade, she managed to take down Guan Yu, but Nightshade with the mana burn in her ulti. Nightshade is basically anti-mage from Dota with the mana break, blink, and the mana void. Very similar. Meanwhile, Team Red is attempting to push out Team Blue's tier 1 bottom tower after so long, 8 minutes in. Against a mobile game, this is considered pretty long. Team Blue has already managed to push tier 2 towers against Team Red. Crystal revive it again, and the team resets for another round. Paige trying to force the issue, going deep, but not passing the river. Team Red trying to converge. Looks like Naza's teleport important to defend against Bruce Lee. Team Red goes mid. What can they do here? Crystal launches the ulti, Paige launches the ulti, takes out Omega. That's the one they should take out. Guan Yu trying to come in to snipe Paige, but gets managed to take out Crystal. Paige launches an ulti against both Bruce Lee and Guan Yu, but can they secure the kill? Naza continues chasing Guan Yu. Solus comes in with the ulti. Solus shooting, and with his skill takes down Naza, chasing Paige now and takes her down too. Kills all around. Lubu manages to take down Guan Yu and manages to escape with his life. Bruce Lee and Solus getting the momentum here. Solus, the carry of the team. hitting peak mode at level 12 now. I'm sure his items are getting there. Looks like they're pushing bottom tower. Tier 2 bottom tower's gone pretty fast. Team Red has to be compact and more precise. The Curse Shackle from Naza launches in and Lu Bu follows up with another stun. And as Team Red collapses right upon Bruce Lee, and there's nothing he can do about it. With all his kung fu and whatnot, he cannot do anything. All 5 of them collapse. What do you do? Team Blue converging on Team Red. Team Red rather in a rather awkward position here, as both Lu Bu and Naza are turning back. Naza jumps in, Lu Bu jumps back in, but Krista found herself in no man's land, jumps right into Nightshade's blink or silence on 3 heroes, and both Lu Bu and Krista taken out immediately. That was a good fight taken by Team Red. Very bad positioning by Team Red as they try to defend their tier 3 towers now being pushed in. 11 minutes in and Team Blue might probably be able to take this match. What do you do? What can you do if you're Team Red? Nightshade getting a bit salty there, scolding his own team member. Well, you're winning, Nightshade. Zaka is being hit now by Bruce Lee. Can they do it? It's a rather slow push. Guan Yu and Bruce Lee taking on Zaka. They should have Solace joining them soon. Team Red spots it out and they feel it's a chance, and Bruce Lee gets sniped off by the Dome Breaker and a combination by Lu Bu's stun. Meanwhile, Solace and Omega decides to stay on, pressuring Zaka. Team Blue feeling confident they can take this fight. Guan Yu in position to stun, casts his ulti, and the Roots takes down 2. Oh, good missile launch there by and blinding light by Omega. Meanwhile, Omega takes on Fauna. Fauna takes on Omega, and both gets killed. Solus meanwhile, Nightshade takes down Naza and Lu Bu at the same time as they give chase to the already low health Guan Yu. Nightshade feeling confident blinks in once again but gets caught off against Paige, who stuns her and roots her. Meanwhile, Solus going back to Zaka. And with the duplicate on the side of the clone, he tries to take down Zaka once again, relatively faster, and Bruce Lee joining in. Zaka rather hard hitting, not an easy opponent to take down, but gets taken down easily. Now Nightshade pushing on tier 3s. Team Red, what do you do? Guan Yu and Nightshade very hard counters to Fauna and Krista as they're relatively low health. Krista and Fauna has to be careful of their positioning though. You don't want to find yourself caught in no man's land. Curse Shackle from Naza coming in, launch hits on to Nightshade. Lu Bu with her stun and his ulti. Fauna launches her ulti as well, and Crystal launches her ulti, takes down Nightshade and Bruce Lee. But Solus with a hard hitting takes down 2 as Omega assists him with a blind barrier and the nuclear missiles against both Lu Bu and Naza. Team fight is getting relatively harder for Team Red to handle right now. It's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. With the Zaka creeps coming in, the empowered creeps coming in, what more can Team Red do? They're defending, they're still holding on. There's still another fight to be taken. Naza, Omega, and Solus pushing in. Fauna managed to get her invis in time, but Omega's skill managed to seize through that. But Lu Bu comes in with the jump Paige as well, and with the ulti takes down both Omega and Solus in a flash. The strength difference in Lu Bu enables his ulti to cause high intense damage against low health like Solus and Omega. Nightshade feeling confident blinks in to silence Naza, but gets frozen up by Crystal. Can with her Frost Lance and Ice Lance, can she take down Nightshade? No, she escapes with her life. Blinks out, Bruce Lee jumps in and jumps out. Kung Fu as usual. Nightshade trying to run away, but Lu Bu and Paige is having none of it. They're running fast, chasing after her with the stunts. He gets in, Lu Bu gets in and takes down Nightshade. Paige meanwhile trying to take on Bruce Lee, but Guan Yu catches Crystal, and she gets taken on. Nothing she can do when used immune to magic skills at a 3-second point time. Very important. Meanwhile, Paige and Lu Bu gets taken out by Solus and Guan Yu. Solus is really hard to beat at the moment. Omega as well. Naza staying back to defend. Creeps they're already hitting onto their main tower. Tier 3, both tier 3s, top and mid, has been already destroyed. Team Red hanging on by a thread in this match with 24 kills to 32. Look at the goal difference, 108k, 10k goal difference. Naza, what is he doing? He jumps in through Solus and Nightshade and easily gets blasted into oblivion. What was he thinking? What was that all about? Nightshade meanwhile pushing mid, blinks into Crystal. Crystal almost gets taken down, managed to cast off her spells in time and freezes Nightshade before she can do anything more. Intense Indus, that was clutch play there by Crystal and Nightshade taking the risk. Meanwhile, Dragon gets taken on again with Solus and Bruce Lee. He managed to get the extra goal, extra benefit. Nightshade. Well, blue team's feeling confident to say, go for it, right? Go for it. Omega invading enemy jungle, trying to scout out the area. Guan Yu meanwhile on the top. What do they do? What do the team do? Guan Yu water at the bottom area, sees Fauna. Barry gonna jump in with Shackle and Spin combo yet again. He does it, but Fauna manages to invest in time. Now Guan Yu is the one who gets turned on. Paige on the other side waiting for him with her root, catches her and starts chasing Guan Yu. Guan Yu manages to jump away. Omega meanwhile coming to take down Paige with a blinding barrier yet again, but catches off guard by Crystal with an ulti and freeze, and Paige's ulti. Very deadly combo. That was a wrong move there. Meanwhile, Bond, Lu Bu and Fauna combining to take out Bruce Lee. Nightshade meanwhile in mid, but gets pushed back. You don't want to come here mid, says Team Red. Get out of our map. Fauna spots out Guan Yu and Nightshade, goes on to hit them. Guan Yu, not feeling confident he can take on Fauna, backs off, jumps off. Nightshade meanwhile wants to catch Fauna off guard, but gets caught in the crossfire as Lu Bu jumps in with the clutch save. That was a very nice kill. Team White for Team Blue. And Team Red pushes on, trying to take on the tier 2 towers now. Could this be the comeback? There's only 5 kills difference that's separating both teams at the moment. Solus TP's in, but what can he do? What can he really do now in this position? Omega's back, Bruce is back, Team Red backs off. Crystal trying to steal the buff, hits Bruce Lee with the eyesight. Oh, and almost catches him off, but there's no vision to see what's happening. And Crystal misses the chance to take out Bruce Lee. Such a close encounter there. Paige taking on Solus. Meanwhile, top, Crystal spots out Omega, launches, freezes ulti and blasts him off into oblivion with the Ice Lance and the Frostbite. Oh, Omega, you were out of position. You didn't want to be there. Bruce Lee now in the wrong side of the map. He has to back off, he has to run away. Guan Yu there to back him up with the ulti again with his spins magic immune. Nightshade meanwhile catches the Crystal back and takes her out. And Naza meanwhile is farming. Paige takes on Nightshade, but her mana is completely burned off. What? Oh, Nightshade takes off Paige. Guan Yu and Nightshade low health. Naza with the cursed shotgun takes out Guan Yu Nightshade staging on. I don't think she should do that, and she too gets taken out by Naza. Good play there, my Naza. Very good play. Bruce Lee, however, coming in, trying to defend. Oh, he's feeling confident he can take on Naza. Naza staying back. Kershaka already onto Bruce Lee with the kickback. Naza can still come back. Ulti, Yin Yang Judgment. Kershaka again not hitting the mark on Bruce Lee as Bruce Lee backs off. Does the Kung Fu kick and backs off again. Meanwhile, Team Blue and Team Red, each of them reviving. The team coming back again. Bottom, Solus is teleporting bottom. And Lu Bu both teleporting bottom. Oh no, Solus, you didn't want to be there. He catches the free kill. Solo kill there by Lu Bu. Very good kill, very important kill there against Team Blue's carry. Flaming coming out by Guan Yu. Oh bro, you don't want to do that to your team. Meanwhile, mid, Crystal baiting Nightshade and Bruce Lee gets frozen on by the Frostbite. Iceland's ulti. Crystal is baiting time here as Team Red converges in on the two blue heroes in mid. Can they take out Bruce Lee? Yes, they can. Nightshade meanwhile still staying on, trying to pick off Crystal, but now she's on the run. Paige catches her off again on the other side and stunned up by Lu Bu and Naza with the Curse Shackle as Team Red continues to push on. Another stun Shackle root by Paige and Lu Bu stuns up Omega. Omega gets caught in the crossfire against three heroes and he gets blasted off. Team Blue in the wrong place at the wrong time. Guan Yu stuck alone. Solus coming back again, but what can you really do now with three heroes? Team Red, Zaka gets solo kill and Solus launches in. Guan Yu jumps in again with his ulti and speed, but Crystal this time with the Pharaoh's shot getting ready and he gets blasted off by Team Red. That was the perfect item to counter Guan Yu with the Pharaoh's shot there, giving Crystal some time to survive. Solus get blasted off by the Frost Lance, doing nothing much. I didn't know why he jumped in. Bruce Lee's back, but there's nothing much he can do as tier 2 blue towers gets taken down. Mid lane and top lane both being pressured by red team's heroes. Crystal feeling confident with more Frostbite and Ice Lance freezes up Bruce Lee yet again, but doesn't want to commit too much into it. Omega is back. Team Red, and this is such a comeback from the earlier time as they get picked off one by one. And now they're feeling confident pushing in. Bruce Lee jumping on the wrong side of the map. Oh man, you don't want to be there as Team Red converges in once again. Ulti has been launched by Crystal as Fauna takes off Solus, the carry. Guan Yu jumps in trying to take out the backline, but yet again he cannot do so and he gets taken out. Omega gets blasted off by Crystal and Bruce Lee jumps in, but again Pharaoh's shot protecting Crystal. Very close. Bruce Lee tries to jump in again and gets blasted off as Team Red, what a comeback, and they take the win against Team Blue. That's it for today's match. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more Heroes Evolved videos and commentaries, and I hope to see you again soon.